Okay, this is the last in my paper pumpkin series for February 2020. Get this straight. Why it's always crooked, but probably because it's on wheels. Anyway, this is the February 2020 paper pumpkin, and February's almost over, and this is the alternative I made today. And I'll show you how to make it. It's pretty simple. This was the paper pumpkin. So first, let's put a piece of scratch paper down because I'm going to finish coloring. Because I used the cake dies. Sorry, I'm jumping around a little bit here. This is a celebration item. So if you decide you want to sign up for paper pumpkin during celebration, and you do a 3 months prepaid subscription, it's $63. You can get this stamp set for free, and then you can purchase the dies. You can purchase the dies, but you can get this for free. So, and then I also used the Sending You Thoughts stamp set. I used this image right here, and then I used the stamp set that came in the celebration, or the paper pumpkin. I used Have A and Birthday, and then I used from the Be Mine Stitched Framelits, I used this image right here to get this scalloped edge here. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how I colored the flowers, because I did them the same on the cake as I did for the piece on the inside, and I used the dies to cut them out. So this die right here cuts out the cake, and then this die right here cuts out just the flowers. So what I did was I used Old Olive for the leaves, and I left one uncolored so I can show you how I did it. So I just colored. These are easier to color if you color them before you die cut them out, but for this sake of time, I had everything pretty much ready. I think I need some new markers. The tips are getting messed up. So I took light Old Olive and colored the leaf, and then I took some dark Old Olive and did just on the lines that are already there, and then I took the light Old Olive and blended it, just like so. And it's best if you do it while it's still damp, blends better. Then I took the light and dark Rich Razzleberry for the flowers, and I colored the flowers in the light Rich Razzleberry first. This is a perfect time to become a customer of mine and purchase. Either sign up for the paper pumpkin or just want to purchase products. You can go to my website, elainescustomcards.net. It's right here. Or there's a link, and push the down arrow and you'll find a link, not only for joining Paper Pumpkin, but also for signing up or becoming a customer, or signing up to be a demonstrator under me. To be a demonstrator, it costs $99 and you get $125 worth of product. A free trimmer, a free stamp set, and a packet of paper that's 6x6, and it's a sampling of what's in the spring catalog. So anyway, I just kind of took the dark Rich Razzleberry and did some highlighting, and then I went back to the light and just blended them. And I did that on all the flowers, and then the same with the leaves. I colored them and then blended them, just like so. And it blends, it looks really good when after it dries. For the centers of the flowers, I used, this is dark petal pink, and I just put dark petal pink on the inside of the flowers, and then I put the same on the those little things there. And then for the buds, I used the dark rich razzleberry. And then for the cake, I colored the cake with, this is Light Pool Party because I wanted it to have some color. And then for the cake stand, I used Light Smoky Slate. So that's the coloring that I did. Okay, now let's put this card together. Okay, I have a piece of, this is Pretty Peacock, 8.5 by 4 1/4, and I scored it at 3 inches right here and folded it. And I took a piece of Petal Pink cardstock, and this is 4 1/8 by 2 7/8 for the front. And we can just glue that to the front of the card. So there's some things I used that were outside the paper pumpkin kit. Mostly just cardstock and dyes and ink and stuff. Because the ink spot that came with this was Rococo Rose. So I glued that on there. And this is from the paper pumpkin. It's one of the card bases that I cut down to 4 inches by 2 3/4 inches. And just glue that on top of the Petal Pink cardstock. Just center that on there, just like that. Okay. Then I took, this is another piece of from the paper pumpkin. It's part of the one of the cards. It's the base, and it's 4 1/8 by 2 1/2. And we're going to glue this to the right inside part of the card. Right here. Just like so. Okay. Then we're going to take this piece is Whisper White, and it was 4 1/8 by 3 1/8, and then I used the die to cut the edge off of the right side of it. And we're going to glue it here, and I stamped it with the Pretty Peacock ink. Now it was really important to me to, when it was closed, that you could only see a little bit, that this stitching was even. So you're going to lay this on here, and the reason I used liquid glue is so that I could move this to get it exactly where I wanted it. Just like so. There. That looks really good. Okay, then I took this flowers, and I just adhered them to the left side of the front of the flap. I just used liquid glue. And glued those here. Just like that. Okay, then I took the word lovely, which is in the paper pumpkin. Put the lid on that. And it's like the dimensionals. You just peel this off and it's thick. And I just put it in an angle right here. Just like so. And then I took my cake and I glued it to the left side of the card on the outside. I put quite a few dimensionals on here because I wanted to make sure it didn't collapse when it went through the mail. And I put it towards the bottom and then centered, because I got to have room for my sentiment at the top, just like so. And I took my sentiments and I put "Have a" over here, put it on dimensionals, and just put it right over here. Let me make sure I get it straight. Okay. And then we're going to put birthday over here on this side. And I got these from the dies that you can purchase that coordinate with the Happy Birthday stamp set. And they're just called birthday dies. I use these leaves and these sprigs. So I put one over here and then I have the other one here, so it cuts out 2 at a time. And this is Old Olive and this is Petal Pink. So you want to make sure when you put this down that it's tucked underneath this birthday thing. And I just put just little dabs of glue, because you don't need very much to get this on here. I didn't want it going anywhere, so you just kind of eyeball it, put it down, and you do the same thing with your leaves. They're very delicate, and that's one reason why I completely glued them down, because I didn't want them coming off, ripping. It doesn't take very much glue. So let me put that kind of on top of the flowers, or the sprig, just like so. And then you take your sentiment, and I put 3 dimensionals on the back, and this is going to hold these in place, so they aren't going to go anywhere. And then I just kind of put that over the top of those. Let me make sure it's straight. We don't want it to be crooked. Okay, that looks good. Okay, then I took some of the sequins that were in the paper pumpkin, and I put glue dots on the back of them. I had some little ones from another paper pumpkin. And I put a large one in the center of each flower. I found this to be much easier for me than trying to put glue on them. You can put these wherever you want. You don't have to put them in the center of the flower. If you don't think that looks good, you can put them wherever you want. That's just where I put them, because I liked it. And then I took a couple of the small ones, because there's 3 different sizes. There's some that are smaller than this. Put one here. And then I put one right down here. And that's your card. have to tell me what you think of this one. It's the last one in the series that I'm doing for the February paper pumpkin. I want to remind you that if you purchase on my website as a customer and you've purchased $50 or more before shipping and tax, I'll send you a package of the basic dual rhinestones. And I like to send thank you cards, so you'll be getting a thank you card from me if you sign up as a demonstrator under me and join my team. It's the perfect time to do it. I love to have you on my team. We have a lot of fun, and I send out thank you cards and birthday cards and acknowledgments for every milestone that you make, or just for no reason whatsoever. I just send out cards to my customers and demonstrators under me. So you can go to my website, elainescustomcards.net, or you can click the little down arrow and it'll take you right to my website. And there's other information in there that what I've already explained. And you can email me if you have any questions, elainescustomcards@gmail.com, and I would be happy to answer any of your questions. Please like my video, share it, subscribe, and I'll see you, make some more videos for you as soon as the next paper pumpkin comes out, or maybe before, doing some of the celebration items. I have lots of things lined up to share with you on how I make my cards. So you have a wonderful day. Blessings to you, and until next time, have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching.